Hello and welcome to my first match of the new Dominion League season. This is season 55. I am playing in the C3 division. We are playing without previews for Plunder. I think I'll probably play with the set once it drops in full, but I don't want to play a preview heavy set for a league match. So we're just going to play some... I don't know. Can you call it normal Dominion? I mean, it is normal, but whatever. Anyway, so we've got a fair bit of trashing here. Church, Recruiter, Vampire, Sailor. We've got Recruiter is going to have to be our source of plus actions, and then we've got Emissary for potentially some non-terminal draw, Emissary and Werewolf for some terminal draw. I guess Library too. Groundskeeper, Payload, Vampire, Payload. There is some plus buy in the form of Skulk, not particularly appealing. We definitely want to be hitting 5. Church can definitely do that if we see it turn 3. Like, there's something to be said for potentially opening Silver Sailor and then trying, like, hoping to play Church with Sailor. And I mean, we're no less likely to hit. I mean, I guess we could open like Church Mill, and then we're a little bit more likely to see the Church turn 3. But like Sailor could put the Church into play. I could do that turn 3 or turn 4. Either one would be good. I think I'm gonna go for that. Maybe it's not correct, but okay, so they go for the Skulk. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but yeah, okay, well, figures. The good news is we're definitely going to hit 5. We are definitely going to hit 5. Do we go straight for Recruiter or do we get a Vampire is going to be the question. So they go for Recruiter. Oof. These attraction estates. Oh, come on. No. No. Oh, wait. We do. Okay, we get to. Hold on. We're going to get 2 coins from Sailor, right? So we can actually top deck the silver. So this is actually good. Yeah, this is actually. Well, maybe it's not good, but it's not bad. Right, so do we want the Vampire or do we want the Recruiter? Like, we are going to want... We are going to want Vampire, I think, like, in general. So I feel like I want to go ahead and get the Vampire now. I might go ahead and take a Skulk here, just because, like, we are going to need, like, the gains in general, like, getting the gold... having more stuff to trash. Although, on the other hand, like, we don't need it urgently. We are going to see 2 more estates potentially here. It's like we could end up hitting Sailor in 2, but there's not really anything we can do about that. We could just take a Mill. Mill is not doing a whole lot, though. I think I'm going to go Skulk Recruiter. That might actually be friendly. Okay, or we could miss the Sailor. That's an option. I'm not too keen on taking it just at like a Church straight up. Maybe I just buy a silver. I'd much rather get it, like, use Sailor to play Church. It's really too bad, right? Like, if we could have Churched a bunch of cards here across the shuffle, that would have been really nice. Ugh. probably going to be hard to play with multiple vampires given like the limited gains here. Son of a... I'm getting... These hexes have been... Well, I guess the first one like wasn't actually that bad, but it could have easily been like it would. Three skulks, jeez. Great. Freaking great. I guess I could just trash the bat and buy a vampire. I guess that makes sense, actually. But it kind of sucks, too. Ugh. So, do we trash Copper with the Sailor and leave the estate in the deck for the Recruiter? That's the question. We are going to still hit 5 if we do. And I think we're going to take an Emissary just because it can be non-terminal. And that's pretty valuable. I think we do trash Copper. I don't think there's any reason really not to. Oh my god. So not only do we see 2 estates with our Sailor, but we also aren't going to see them with the Recruiter. Although we do have another estate because we trashed the freaking bat. This has been a disaster. Yeah, the Sailor has not worked really. I mean, it's been fine, I guess, but you ever buy Canal here? Like, I don't know that you do because of Recruiter. Although, I mean, you can like Vampire for golds if you do. So maybe that's something. Oh my god. How are they drawing so well with all those skulks and golds too? Like, what is happening in this game? I guess we discard the Skulk. Because, like, we want to hit 5, right? We want to trash the Curse, obviously. I think it takes second Recruiter here. Okay, we might actually get... Are you kidding me right now? Stop it. I mean, that's not the worst outcome that I could have had from Locust for sure, but like, just... I don't know. Maybe this game is just like, I'm going to get hexed all the time and it's always going to be annoying no matter what it is. I could see that happening. My opponent does have 4 Skulks and 2 Vampires. Well, I guess they have 1 Vampire right now and a Bat, but... There's so many Skulks. What? I just what? Okay, so we've got 6. We just take another emissary here. Probably just take another emissary. I want to draw cards. Oh, that's a new blue in the UI. Yeah, if you want Plateau Shepherd stuff, you got to do estates. You can't do, church, silver, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Not right now, anyway. I'm inclined to think that Canal is too much anti-synergy for this board. I'm not going to buy it. It's like, yeah, Vampire can gain gold, but Vampire, you can gain Skulks. Like, what do you need to do that for? Yeah, they just don't. I don't know how this is going so poorly. Take one more emissary and one more recruiter, and then maybe we start taking groundskeepers. Like, at some point, all these skulks and things have got to be bad for them, right? I mean, they did get more trashing than me because they got the church, but there's 7 coppers in the trash, and how many of them have I trashed? Approximately none. I don't know how that's happened. It's not just because of church, I can tell you that. No, so I have trashed some of them with Sailor. Maybe just one, though. Okay, we definitely want to trigger the shuffle with the emissary here. We just trash copper. I think I just trash copper. Miserable, that's a good one. There's only so many shuffles we can trigger with emissary, so I don't feel like I need to like worry about, oh, the pile's gonna empty or whatever. I think I'm just gonna... Like, I could just take a groundskeeper here, trash 1 copper, or I could take like Skulk or something, trash 2. Let's go with... We do have 2 emissaries in these cards and a recruiter. Yeah, let's go with the groundskeeper. Yeah, because there's no mid-turn game. I guess there's mill emissary you could do a thing with, maybe. It's not super strong, but you could do it. So this turn, I would think we could get pretty close to drawing deck, if not drawing deck. Although they're apparently drawing deck. See, I don't... Ugh. We do have a recruiter down here, so I think I'm going to hold on to the estate. Oh, come on! Oh my god! What the fuck? What is happening? How am I getting destroyed in this game so hard? Like, what is actually happening? I do not understand. I forgot that I had the... sailor at play. Ugh. This is so baffling. Oh, I can't even buy a frickin' groundskeeper. How does diluted work at that? Start of your buy phase return. Okay, so I could seize. I'm gonna do that. I think I'll just go ahead and trash the curse. Trash the other recruiter. Seems fine. At this point, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. 9. Oh, I can't afford... Can't even afford double groundskeeper. Ugh. Maybe I should take another Skulk then. I have a sailor in play? Oh, no, I didn't. I see. Right. I had seized. Yeah, so there's definitely a risk that they just, like, seize and win here, but I don't think taking, like, a single province was going to be good enough. Envious. Great. Right. I'm glad I chose to top deck that gold. That's kind of what I was hedging against. I just don't... I don't know. I don't understand how they got so thin. They don't really seem like they have quite enough payload to end it, although now they're going to have 2 vampires. Great. They do need to get some points in addition to 5 cards. That might be tough for them. It might. Crashing a gold is going to make it harder too. I mean, the vampire gives them 2 gains, but they still got to get 4 gains on top of that at least. I guess it depends what they're gaining. Like an estate might be enough with the plateau shepherds plus the groundskeeper points. It should be, yeah. But they still might not have 10 coins to gain Skulk, groundskeeper, or whatever. Now that they trash the gold. Or maybe they have exactly 10 coins. Oh wait, no, they should have 9 coins. I think. Yeah, that's actually kind of helpful. Yeah, so they should be 1 coin short. Good for me, because they burned the seas. Of course, they can get a bunch of points here by just buying estates, which are worth 8 points each. And I am not going to have the gains to empty, so I'm going to have to catch up. I guess the question is, are they going to hold on to their vampires so that they can threaten? I think I would. I don't understand buying the Skulk at all. That seems... I mean, I guess it is another gain, but like... God damn it. Seriously. They're not hanging on to them. Okay, so they went down in gains. It's good to know. I guess we play the emissary first. Right, we didn't quite draw. Okay, so they went down 1 gain. They had... Right, they had... How many Skulks did they play? 1, 2... They bought a third. So they have 4 buys. So they can empty. Holy shit, they have 34 points. Well, probably just hose then. I guess it's gotta be... We probably need to hang on to these silvers. Maybe not. An estate is as good as a duchy, but it's not better. So... in terms of number of gains, we're safe to take like estate duchy or something like that. We have 8, 9, 10 coins, so that would probably be the play. I guess we could also take a mill, but that's not as good points wise. But yeah, I think... What did that do? Okay, that's solid. Yeah, estate duchy doesn't lower the number of gains, it does lower the cost of them. And I think I'm just going to lose unless they... Oh, I'm envious? Oh, fuck. My god. Why? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. That, I think, means we don't touch the estates. Man. This game has just been so brutal. I don't understand it at all. I really don't understand what the hell happened here. I mean, they did get more draw cards than me, but they've had more crap in their deck the whole time. And I don't understand how they got so many of their coppers trashed. I guess it must have just been the bats, and then I just, like, you know, I had that one turn where I didn't actually get to use the bat. I don't know. This has just been a... It was like, you know, by the time I trashed my vampire. Got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Alright, do you actually have... I mean, maybe you don't have... I guess you don't have the gains to end it, but if you buy 4 estates, like, how do I come back from that, right? Yeah, alright, whatever. This is stupid. Yeah, I'm just completely flummoxed. I mean, I guess the Sailor 2-coin hand, maybe that was just so bad. Alright, so what are we doing here? We are not playing with villages. I mean, I guess there's Piazza, but... Well, there's also Hermit. Sure seems hard to do, like, a lot with Madman and then actually use Bridge Troll, though, right? I mean, in theory, you could have a bunch of Madmen and then Inventors, I guess. Does that work? I guess it might work. We also have a 5-2, which is interesting. Like, we can't open... If we wanted to open Hermit Inventor, we couldn't do it. Probably what we'd actually want to do is open Hermit Bonfire. We can't do that either. We could open Inventor, I guess, and get the Hermit after that. Inventor's better at gaining Hermit than Hermit isn't gaining Inventor anyway. I mean, we could open with a Bridge Troll. It's just if the Hermit Inventor thing actually works, which it might. I mean, I guess you need a bunch of Hermits to turn into Madmen, and then you need a bunch of Inventors. Like, it is a lot of actions that you need, not just a lot of draw, right? That's the thing that's awkward about it. It's like we could just open Bridge Troll and play, like, with 2 Bridge Trolls as our terminals or something. Alternatively, we could open, like, Swashbuckler and kind of go that route. This is really not obvious to me. So we open like Bridge Troll Lighthouse, Bridge Troll Monastery, Swashbuckler. Probably if we open Swashbuckler, we just take Lighthouse. Well, maybe not. Maybe we take Monastery anyway. Unfair only trashes coppers. But I guess Hermit could always trash a Monastery. I really do think I would prefer a 4-3 here, like, by a pretty long way. For every Madman you play, you can play 1 Hermit and 1 Inventor, and then you can gain... Yeah, I do think it should work. I do think it should work. I think I'm going to open Inventor. And then the question is, do we go Monastery? Do we go Lighthouse? The thinking is that Lighthouse Or monastery, you know, does have some synergy with inventor. But if we buy lighthouse, we can bonfire, and we can eventually trash estates with hermit anyway. So like maybe we don't need monastery. And there are some attacks on this board. Although on the other hand, the inventor discount does not really synergize with buying bonfire. I'm gonna go with the monastery, but I'm not confident about that. I'm gonna go ahead and take a hermit. And I think we will go ahead and just bonfire, even though we have 4. So I think we just want to get aggressively thin. And I will go ahead and take a lighthouse here. And probably trash copper. Well, if we bonfire, we get to trash nothing. That's annoying. I guess we could buy a second hermit. Maybe that makes more sense. We'll trash the estate here. We take another hermit. We probably take another hermit. Okay. I think now invent another inventor. Probably just buy a lighthouse to have something like just so we can trash both of these. The monastery. Now we can trash the monastery. At some point, it is better to take Candlestick Maker than Lighthouse, right? Maybe? Maybe not, because Lighthouse gets out of the way. Yeah, maybe Lighthouse is just always better. You don't care about plus buy too much. You don't really care about the coin tokens, which is weird, but at some point, I mean, it would be nice to hit Piazza, but we could actually consider taking a Watchtower just so that we can trash whatever we gain with the Hermit, because we probably don't, like in a lot of cases, we won't really care about adding that card to our deck. So they're doing the same thing, except they're ahead because of the... We could buy Piazza here, but I think we've got a Bonfire. So we get 2 more Hermits. I mean, I do want to be playing multiple Madmen per turn, so I think the answer is yes. Wait, what? Ah! Maybe I'm actually not behind. You know, maybe I should have bought Piazza because I forgot about the Monastery. Probably not, though. Because not having these 2 coppers is going to be pretty valuable this turn. 1 Madman draws deck. And do gain and play. Of 3 actions, so we can play Inventor and then Hermit, Hermit. That means that Hermit can... Well, I mean, we're going to have to gain the Hermit back anyway, I suppose. Maybe we actually gain 3rd Hermit so we can have a 3rd Madman. Yeah, so we invent Hermit. Play Madman. How much do we care about being able to buy Piazza? Because like we could buy it if we take some lighthouses instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess there's not actually a good way to do it. I mean, I guess we could take a silver, but I don't know how we would trash it later. We'd have to, yeah. I guess we could take a Candlestick Maker. Problem is that we don't like net gain on Madmen that way. But maybe it's worth it. Or I guess... If I take 2 lighthouses and 1 hermit, then I go down to 1 Madman later, but I guess the Piazza will help with that. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just take the hermits. Wait, I can't play all of these hermits. How was this supposed to work? I guess next turn I can play 3 hermits. I guess we buy Bonfire here, so we do trash the Monastery. We do need to gain Hermit still, right? so this turn... Still only have 2 madmen, but we should be able to get 3 this turn. Maybe we're just treading water while we build up our madman supply. Wait, do they have no hermits? I think that might be the case. Maybe they're trying to do something different than I am. Yeah, I guess they don't. Why play the madman? What does it do? Oh wait, I will be able to play an extra action this turn because I didn't have... Are they just trying to pile the lighthouses? What's going on? I'm confused. I mean, I guess if you have... Your Piazza is not even going to fire, right? Or maybe if you get one more... Yeah, you get 2 more cards, then it will. But... Yeah, I forgot I only had 1 Madman last turn, right? No, I did have 2 Madmen. Okay, so I'm just... Swashbuckler. Oh, you have more cards than I thought. Okay. So... So I think we do just... Hermit to gain Hermit twice. Or Hermit to gain Hermit once. Play the Madman. Man. Hermit. Gain Hermit. I'll play the Lighthouse. Hermit. Gain Hermit. Now we have 3 Madmen. I don't know if this is doing anything or not. Maybe it never does. Like, it seems like it should at some point enable us to do some things. We do need to get the Piazza. So maybe we are going to have to, like, I don't know. There's only 1 lighthouse left, so I can't really use that. I guess I could use Candlestick Maker, use Bridge Troll if I invent my way up the chain. Well, no, Bridge Troll doesn't help me get Piazza. Never mind. It'd have to be Candlestick Maker. Or, I mean, I could take a silver, and then I need to Monastery it. I don't know. I think this is just not going to work in actuality. Yeah. I think I was miscalculating. I was thinking, like, oh, I gain actions, but only gaining, like, I'm treading water on the number of actions I gain. So this doesn't actually work. Which means I'm doing it wrong. And what do we do? What do we do? Um, I mean, like I don't really think this like mass lighthouse deck is gonna be terribly good. Question is like, how can we, like, can we get to the point where we're actually playing an inventor? Like, we could play. I mean, we could just have 3 hermits and 1 madman, but like, what does that do? It doesn't really do anything. Sorry, 3 hermits and 1. Yeah, we get 3 hermits and 3 madmen, and then 1. We get to play 1 inventor, and then we're not increasing the number of madmen. We still only are playing 1 inventor per turn. Like, that's not really accomplishing anything. So, like, if we do go for bridge trolls, the advantage of that is that we can. There's something that we can. Like, we only need half an action to play. The disadvantage. Oh, I guess we could do blockade. That's interesting. That's interesting. Blockade only. Well, of course, it doesn't do anything on the other turn, so it's like. I mean, I guess it's kind of drawish, but yeah, I don't think that helps. If we invent blockade, we blockade bridge troll. I don't know. I don't think any of this works. I think we were meant to play money. And I don't know how to transition into doing that in a remotely effective way. I mean, we could do the silver's piazza, whatever. Gain a silver, like convert these to madmen and then just stop. 2 inventors in the deck, whatever. Although, if we're gonna get Piazza, then the silvers aren't so great anyway, but... we can just take another hermit, I guess. Hermit for hermit, hermit for hermit. We'll still get 2 madmen. I don't know if this makes any sense. Wait, we got 3 madmen? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay. But this turn we need to do something different. We got the Piazza, okay. The Piazza, in theory, can help us play an extra card. It doesn't hit one of the silvers. Right. Okay, so... Um... Is... I'm wondering about actually taking Humble Castle. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, now... I think we invent Swashbuckler. I mean, we don't need it this turn, admittedly. We could invent Bridge Troll. And it's not going to attack, but it is going to give us discounts. It only cost half an action. So... Hermit for another one, and still play it. It's just that next turn we're going to have like nothing going. We buy something here. But what can you do? We can buy... And we could buy like Crumbling Small Haunted. We get to do the attack. That's fun, I guess. I have no idea if this makes any sense. It doesn't even get affected by Lighthouse. Amazing. And now our deck is probably hot garbage. Hot garbage. I don't know why they're gaining these hermits. Are they planning to do a turn where they gain a bunch of madmen? I might do that myself. Well, not this turn because I've got the bridge trolls in play, so I should use them. But like next turn, sad. Would have been nice to be able to invent a castle. Do we go for sprawling here, or do we just take a province? We probably go for sprawling. Do we take a duchy, or do we take not a duchy? This is going to be such a junky nonsense game. I think I am going to actually take a duchy. Well, I'll also just take another bridge troll. I don't know. Sure, bridge troll. Don't think I want anything cheap. It probably wouldn't hurt at this point to take a candlestick maker, but whatever. Right. So this turn would be a good turn to exchange a hermit for a madman. We could trash the crumbling castle. That's net neutral on points. And then we uncover. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we could convert Conrad Castle to a silver at a. Again, no, I guess it's slightly point negative actually. Oh, hello. Okay, well that we got to take Grand Castle. You do, okay. So we could maybe we trash Inventor at this point. This is just kind of getting in the way. We probably don't want another hermit. We could take a silver, we could take a candlestick maker. I guess I'll take the candlestick maker. I've got to take something. It will be unfortunate if they get the King's Castle, but not like that big of a deal because it's not worth that much to them. It's worth a lot to me, but the fact that it's not worth that much to them means it's less of a point swing than it would be if it was worth a lot to both of us. So we're super lucky our Madman is top decked, we Piazza it, and then we're very happy. This is not likely though. I'd be happy with well, something other than that. Okay, we're gonna buy a duchy. The question is, do we want an estate already? I think the answer is no. Do we want to even play this Inventor, given if the answer is no? Maybe not. I mean, we could take a silver. How much longer is this game gonna last? There's not like a low third pile is the thing. Which is actually potentially pretty bad for me. So maybe I should take something. Could start taking states for that reason. Yeah, alright. Okay, good. We got... Either they're going to get King's Castle or I am. Obviously, I would prefer to get it, but... Oh, good. Their Piazza misfired. Oh, that's not good, though. Yeah, they're totally going to get the King's Castle. Well, so it goes. Yeah, there's no way they're not hitting 10 here. Right? I mean, actually, do they have... Oh, Opulent will probably do it. Yeah. That's sad. What just happened? Oh, Hermit. Okay, I think I'm now going to trash that estate. And then gain it back. The Candlestick Maker, play Bridge Troll. So we could buy a duchy or we could gain a Madman. I think I'm going to gain a Madman. They actually kind of got a lot of points out of that King's Castle, which is... Or maybe I hadn't noticed their score after they bought the previous province. I guess that's more likely. We really bottom decked the Madman this shuffle, huh? Oh well. Oh, we can get a province, so that's good. Bridge Troll in play, Bridge Troll in hand with Madman. It's also pretty nice. This is such a mess of a game. Like, what the heck? I'm sure that we did this all wrong, but I don't know really what we were supposed to do. All right. Just double check here that there's no reason not to play this Madman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. I guess I will buy... Oh, I could buy 3 estates. That seems like a good idea, actually. We got 2 bridge trolls in play, and there's 2 piles empty. Yeah, like we're I think we got this. I don't really see how they come back on that. Well, all right. I guess I transitioned successfully. What a weird game. This is just so strange. I don't remotely think I played that well, but... Okay, so we've got Horn. Do we have Horn enablers? There's livery for draw, but there's not... Like, you can get 2 liveries into play. That might be good enough. There might be enough gains that you can make that work. It's probably the thing to go for anyway. Architect's Guild. Oh yeah, you can do some stuff with that. So we can get some underlings. So what are the uniques? And is there trashing? There is not trashing, so that's going to make it harder. There is mine, which you can like can gain some horns off of. Maybe. Well, no, because we just want to play with livery. Never mind. We can't play with mine. Underling, horn, livery, band of misfits, copper, silver, gold is still 1 short. Ugh, that's... Oh, Necropolis. Okay. Great. Well, we might as well open with at least 1 silver, because we're going to need it anyway. Opening with horn. That's, yeah, kind of like a weird thing to do. I am jealous, though, of the ability to open with livery. That seems better than what I'm going to be doing here. Question is, do we want to open underling, or do we want to open double silver? Like, more stop cards is more stop cards, right? Should have considered... Oh, no, I couldn't have done wedding. I mean, I could consider wedding now. Like, that could go poorly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the underling. If we get Architect's Guild, then we can wedding and gain a 5, even if we don't hit 5. So that's pretty good. can go wedding livery. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do here. This is how it works, right? When you gain a card, you may spend, yeah. Yeah, okay, that was definitely the play. We are going to need to get more underlings. We want to do that anyway. On 4, that's going to be what we pick up. Here, I think we take one more livery, and then we can start picking up horns. Just going straight for province. I mean, that might be correct, honestly. Might be correct. I'm going to try to do the horn thing, but I believe. Okay, we're going to just take, like, probably... Maybe, do we take one Band of Misfits before we take the horn? Oh no. I'm gonna say no, I think. It's too bad that we have to take a 4 to get the horse, which we really don't want any of the 4s. There's not a whole lot to be done about that, I suppose. Maybe now I take a band. We just want the 1. So we have copper, silver, gold. We have underling, horn, livery. We have necropolis. I have my doubts about whether we're ever going to draw all this stuff, but yeah, so do we just go ahead and surrender and take province here? I mean, maybe the 1 horn will help us. It could be correct. Could be correct. Probably is correct. I'm feeling the lack of trashing. It sinks the horn stuff anyway. Okay, this is nice though. Do we take one more horn? Do we take one more livery? Do we take one more livery? Well, we're also gonna... So we're gonna buy province, and then we're gonna get... I think it's one more livery. Province, the hovel. Now, do we take... Like, I don't... Do I want gold? I don't know that I do. Maybe take another band. I guess it makes it more likely that I can use horn to buy province. It's still very unlikely, but it makes it more likely. So yeah, this horn... I don't know. I mean, it's not like I had an opportunity to buy province earlier, so I don't know that I could have played it too much differently anyway. Hopefully this 1 horn can come through. mean, I could have taken golds instead of one or both of the Band of the Horn, I think.
And if you just have 3 coins,
I would feel like you just buy... Well, I guess you could buy a state. Wait, why do... Oh, they have an extra wedding point. Okay. I guess we can play the Band of Misfits as, you know, like Death Cart or something if that ends up being useful. I mean, we'd have to have something to trash, but like unfortunately, you know, the trash for this option does not work. They go for the estate. Interesting. We could trash an Acropolis, but we only hit 7. We could play it as Ranger, but we're not, like, the problem with that... Yeah. I think I'm just gonna play it as Underling. Okay. So... Not gonna get any horses. Like, we could just take Duchy at this point. Maybe we need to. Probably we need to. Definitely don't want to Architect's Guild that. They do hit Province. The problem is we already saw an Acropolis. There's like no way. For us to get... We might see our horn, but we can't get a province off of it. All 3 liveries. Super. Super, super, super. Well, I guess we're just buying Duchy and not spending the tokens again. I mean, we could spend tokens on Underling, but I don't see what the point would be. God damn it. This was a really bad shuffle. I mean, there's no harm in it, I suppose, taking an Underling. But that is frustrating. Oh man, come on! Ah! Guess we have to... Do we play the band as Ranger? Oh, well then we don't have enough coins. I should have played the... I could play as Abandoned Mine. I should have considered doing Death Cart, but maybe I do play as Abandoned Mine. We could still have a shot here. Like, we do have Band of Misfits as Ranger for plus buy, or as Weaver for gaining estates. So, like, there's a world where we can win this game, but it's going to be tough. The liveries didn't cooperate last shuffle, which is a real problem. Probably should have done the ban to flip Ranger token thing. That probably would have been good, as it turns out. I was thinking, oh, I want to hit 8, but then I didn't hit 8, so. I guess I could. Maybe I take like a Weaver to get another horse, or a Ranger. Which one? I'm gonna say Weaver. They probably just buy. No? Okay. What is this? What is this? Come on. I'm about to trigger a shuffle. I need. Like, do I buy Wedding? That seems so bad. I mean, I do get. I can go like Wedding Band Ranger or something. I can get a bunch of horses out of it. Maybe that's worth it. Or I could gain a horn. Maybe I gain a horn. Like the Ranger? The Death Cart? No, not Death Cart, surely. Well, the Ruins. Say Weaver. God damn it. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe that was. I don't know what I needed to do differently there, or if I could have done anything differently particularly. Oops. I mean, I probably had too many underlings, but, you know. I mean, it's not like buying silvers instead would have been doing much. Yeah, I wish I'd been trashing on that board. I guess they did have the 5-2 opening, which was also better than what I had. I mean, I thought my like what I did in the opening was pretty good. Getting going like the silver underling into Wedding to gain the livery. I thought that was like that worked out well, but just being able to open livery is probably better anyway. Okay, we have a 5-2, and unfortunately, not a 2-5. Pathfinding, huh? Oh yeah, I would. I mean, even. Yeah, this is just unfortunate. I mean, we gotta open remake, right? And the question is just gonna be, do we take Sycophant? There is Fellowship of Scribes, so like, maybe? Oh, there's also Messenger. Well, whatever. If they give me a second remake, that's fine. So, I mean, Sycophant does synergize with Menagerie. It's like a little bit much, right? You don't discarding 3 cards is a lot, but you get the Fellowship of Scribes thing as well. So I think it's better than nothing. Yeah, and I actually think they want a Messenger Me remake. That's totally fine. I mean, admittedly, remaking the remake is not necessarily good here. Well, you can always like. I don't really want Barbarian on this board, right? Because of Fortress. But huh? They also had a 5-2. Do we want to draw a card? If we draw a remake, we will be pretty sad. Actually, maybe we just want to buy a Fisherman. Like, that might actually just be better than... It's like, we really don't want to draw the remake. We don't... I mean, we will want to get Fortress for sure, but like, we don't really need it right now. We'll want Menagerie, but it's not as good right now. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take a Fisherman. Okay, well, apparently we should have drawn a card. I guess I'll take Menagerie here. So, yeah, one question is, do we ever pathfind anything? I think the answer might actually be yes, and it might be that we pathfind Fortress. Or Sycophant. Maybe. We get enough of them. Draw 1, discard 3 is a lot better in conjunction with Menagerie than just discard 3. Okay, this has got to just be double Menagerie, right? Do not want to draw a card. We should probably go ahead and take another Sycophant, though. We don't want to like a ton of them, but and now here the question is, do we want to trigger a shuffle? Because we can choose to trigger a shuffle. I think I will. Scribes again. I don't need to hit expand, which is what I want to do. So I am just gonna that. I guess we're taking another sycophant. It's probably fine. Probably. We do need to get a fortress here, but we can expand into that. We do still have an estate left, so that's an option. Okay, I guess we go fisherman first. And 1, 2, 3. There's no. Well, we could draw our other sycophant. I guess I won't do that. We could expand a sycophant. It's probably correct. What do we expand it into, though? Like, do we just go for a couple of fishermen? We probably do want the fortress. We could go. Do we want to get messenger? Do we want to messenger fortresses? Don't really want to give my opponent a fortress. Do we just take 2 fortresses? Like, do we care about the fishermen? Maybe we don't care about the fishermen. Maybe we just take 2 fortresses. I feel like I should be spending more of these scribes tokens, but I keep being in positions where it doesn't feel like it makes sense to. I guess one reason to take fishermen is so that we can expand it into province, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, I guess we go. I kind of don't want to discard the estate. So I do want to trash it. Okay. What do we discard? We can trigger shuffle here. That's totally fine. We obviously want to expand fortress, which means we're doing remaking state into another menagerie, remaking or trashing copper. Actually, should expand the fortress first. Durr. And I guess I could expand a copper. But I want to gain to get another fortress. Guess we can. Oh, we can buy pathfinding. Amazing. Well, now I kind of want to pathfind fortress because I have 3 of them. Damn it. I guess we're going to take Fisherman's Sycophant here. Or, well, we could play the Sycophant and use the Scribe's token. That's probably smarter. Like, what can we draw that we're going to be really sad about? Basically, nothing. I guess the remake. That would be the worst case scenario as we draw a remake. It's only 1 in 11. I mean, I guess we could discard the expand. I don't know if I want to do that. That seems too cautious. Although, on the other hand, it's easy enough to redraw it at this point, or it should be. Maybe discorrect to discard it. Yeah, it actually probably is. I mean, we probably should start thinking about actually greening now, or at least soon. We don't have any more copper to draw, right? But we probably also don't need this token right now. Oh, we do have more copper to draw. Well, who knew? I don't want to play this fortress because I want... Yeah, there we go. I will spend a token now. We should expand the fortress. Into... We could take another expand, honestly. But we kind of want one more fortress. Well, no, I think it's fine. We'll take the expand. Need to draw a card here. Probably not. And let's remake copper. We'll keep the other copper and we'll remake this one to a fisherman. Oh, we do have 2 coppers down here. Well, it's fine. We don't need to draw that fisherman. I think at this point we can go ahead and province. 2 coppers left in our deck. Keep that in mind. Our opponent doesn't even have an expand. I mean, they've got the remake, and you can do stuff with the remake for sure, but we can remake our expands into provinces. So we can, like, lower provinces really quickly at some point. I'd actually consider taking Sycophant over Fisherman off of one of these coppers, assuming I expand it, which I plan to. So having one more ability to discard in the deck when, you know, I'm adding green to it. And drawing with Fortress. And I'll get more favors. It's all good. Like comparatively remaking into Fisherman, Fortress into Fisherman or whatever, like it's not that exciting. I mean, it's worth doing, but maybe they're going to take Barbarian. Oh, never mind. I guess it's also possible that I could use another Menagerie, but with the Pathfinding, I don't think I really need any more Menageries. Those all coppers? They're not fortresses. Well, I mean, that's a fortress, but we each have 4 Menageries now? I could believe that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Well, now you have to take Barbarian or Duchy. Yeah, okay. Time to get some more fortresses. You gonna buy Pathfinding or you just gonna Province? Oh, expand. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so I guess we could play the Sycophant for now. So we want to expand copper. I mean, do we want one more Sycophant right now? Maybe we don't. We could take another Menagerie, or we could just take a Fisherman. We don't. Well, we will need the coins from the Fisherman. Do we want to take a Barbarian? I guess we could. I would like, as I said, more fortresses, but I'm not actually sure how to go about getting them. And I can expand fortress into fortress. We could also take a messenger, and then we would have plus buy. Maybe that's the play. Fortress into messenger. Okay, so copper. Into fisherman. And then we do remake fortress We just take all the fishermen? Maybe we just take all the fishermen. And then we sycophant now. Like I want to play the sycophant for the money, right? I just took. I got 3 non-stop cards, which means I should be fine to do that. Oh, I'm not going to be able to play the messenger. I didn't think of that. I should have thought of that. Shit. Shit. Fuck this up. Hmm. What is that last card? It's just another fisherman? I think it's another fisherman. Oh, no, it's the province. Right. Leaving 1 copper in my deck is fine. Well, we can gain and play the messenger next time. Like, is there any logic to taking another expand? We could also mill province. Also, we could take another fortress. I think I'm just going to take the fortress now. But yeah, I definitely screwed that up. Oh no. I should have taken... I needed to take the messenger before I was down to 1 action so that I could actually play it. Because I never got to play that last fortress, which meant I didn't get to play as many actions. Whereas the fisherman, it wasn't necessarily important to have so many of those. Right? Are they going to be able to, like... I don't think they have enough gains to tie here. I have both of my provinces in hand, so I don't have to worry about that. The barbarian. If they hit one of my fishermen, it just dies. That's whatever. If they hit a menagerie, it turns into a sycophant, which is fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world. If they hit an expand, that turns into whatever. Probably... They are trying... Are they going to get 2 provinces, though? I see how they're going to get 1. I don't see how they're going to get 2. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll take the sycophant. Yeah, I don't know what the plan ever was here. Seems like we didn't have anything really there. Okay, let's do... I mean, we can... Well, I guess we'll go ahead and go bump, bump, bump. Don't want to draw a card here. Okay, so I mean, we should definitely have it. We can definitely expand fortress to fortress. Yeah, okay. I do find it easier to just play the cards than to try to figure out the most theoretically action efficient route. But yeah, I don't think there was any way they had the gains to do that. Oh. All right. Yeah, I can't really blame them for that. It's quite late. I would generally prefer not to break it up, but we had a bit of a scheduling snafu, so which was totally my fault. So yeah, this is fine. But so overall, that board, I think just getting the expand was pretty valuable. I may have just had better draws like early in the game. Allowed me to do that. But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe they felt like, you know, I was bound to win the game if I got another turn, so they were trying to go for it. I don't think there was any possible way for them to empty piles there and get 2 provinces. Like, the only way they get 2 provinces is if either they gain a messenger and buy them, which they didn't realistically have the money to do, or if they remake expand into province. But if they remake expand into province, that's like they're down a gain, and then they only have 3 gains. Like, well, one of the gains has to be by province, right? So they have 3 gains total. So they remake expand into province, they buy province, the remake gains something else, and then the other remake gains 2 more other cards, and there were more than 3 cards, you know, left in the piles. So yeah, I don't think there was any way for them to do it, but I can certainly imagine that I would have had a winning line in the next turn, even if they didn't do anything, because I had 5. I needed 5 gains, and there were only 5 things. Like, they gained a menagerie, they gained a fortress, and then they stopped. That might have been the case. I don't remember for sure. Maybe the thought process was if barbarian hits. No, but see, even if barbarian hits province, you turn it into duchy, you still don't have the gains. Like, you can buy a province, but then you still need to like remake into duchy. I don't know. Whatever. In any case, thanks for watching, and I will be back in a couple of days with my next match. I think it's against S Sounder. So until then.